Welcome back. We have Marcia Dick joining us on the show. She is the founder of Waste Not BC. It's great to have you back.
Thanks, Susan.
Yes, we're going to learn today a little bit about how to be an environmental steward by starting your own composting site in your backyard.
Yeah.
I have to say, when I once moved into a house back in, I'd say about 2004, it had one of those big composting things, and I didn't have a clue. Yes, it's like a big black dome.
Yeah.
And I was scared of it. I don't know what was going on. I wish I had that now. I don't live in that house anymore. But what a gift to have that left for you to start something up.
Well, yeah, and those are earth machines, and actually they're quite affordable. You can get them for about $20 at the garden centers.
Well, I could go get one now then.
You could, yeah.
So tell me your story. You're offering this to businesses, but you also do residential. What you're doing?
Yeah, so I do compost pickup, but I'm here actually today to give you some tips on backyard composting for the people that want to do it themselves, and perhaps maybe why you want to compost.
Okay.
So I was just actually looking at the ad for art naps, and I was in there this weekend and looking at the soil amendments. And are you a gardener?
Yes.
Yes. So do you feed your garden at all?
A little bit, but not the way you do.
No, because especially if you're growing fruit and vegetables, you want to keep feeding your soil, because every time you grow, the plants are taking out those nutrients, right? So you have to give back to the soil. So you can either use fertilizer or you can use compost,
which is so much better.
And yeah, for gardeners, I was like, oh, it's $25 a bag of a little bag.
Doing it naturally.
And you can be doing it yourself in the backyard. So it saves you money, it saves, and it's also compost is really good for your soil. It retains, helps your soil retain moisture and balances the pH and provides some organic nutrients.
So we have some pictures that I know you want to speak to, and I don't want to run out of time. I know we're a bit time sensitive today. What's this?
This is an in-vessel composter. So I just want to talk, so the advantage of using this one, I'm talking about 3 different types of composting. This is in-vessel. And the advantage of this, you can put anything in there. You can put meat, you can put bones, you can put pretty much anything that you wouldn't want to put in one of those black cones. And this is what I use for the commercial, it really works really well in businesses as well. Urban Systems has one of these in their parking deck, and they just throw all their food waste in there. You spin it, you close it, you spin it, you add some wood pellets, and that's it. It's really easy to manage. But the disadvantage is they're quite more expensive.
Okay, let's take a look at the next one. I don't want to run out of time.
So this is the system that I use at home. And it's a three bin system, and it's more versatile. You can get in there with your pitchfork, and you can turn it. Sorry. It's pretty easy to manage. And you can put a lot more material in than those small black cones. But it does take a lot more space and maybe a little bit more care and attention. But you can turn out compost a lot quicker. You can get, in about 6 weeks' time, if you're layering it right, you'll get finished compost for your garden.
And then there's this one.
This is the one that you probably had in your backyard. So this is called, there's various brands, but this is, I think, is an earth machine, and they sell them at a lot of the garden centers. They're great if you're just starting out and you don't really, don't want to get too technical with it. You can just basically put that in the corner, throw your compost in there, layer it with some browns. You always want to put browns and greens. And then walk away. You don't have to do too much with that. But it is, if you want to really get serious about composting, and if they're harder to manage. So you can't, if you think you want to stir it, you have to kind of get in there. It's not conducive, but they are inexpensive, and they're great for if you're just starting out, just want to test the water with composting.
We are, if you can believe it, out of time. Tell me this, your website is on the screen, wastenotbc.com. If people would like to learn from you, find out what's right for them, what works for them, I'm assuming they can contact you.
Sure, yeah, you can contact me. There's my phone numbers on the website. And if you don't want to, the hassle of doing it, you can also contact me, and I can come and collect it for you and do all the hard work, and then we can just give you the finished product at the end.
So you'll do the dirty work, which is the part you love, and then they can use it to compost with. Awesome.
They can use the product in their garden.
All right, Marcia, thank you so much.
Thanks, Susan.
WasteNotBC.com, being your own environmental steward, a very important thing in this day and age. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.